Okay, good evening. Today is Wednesday, October 21st, 2020, and this is the start of our Hanson Board of Selectmen meeting. Please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the
to
republic,
the republic for which it
for which it
stands,
stands,
one nation, under God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty
and
and
justice
justice
for all.
for all.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we just have one thing on our agenda. It's set the policy for early voting location. So what happened was early voting, as you guys all know, guys and girls all know that early voting started on Saturday. So the normal election rules that normally apply as far as 150 feet, as far as anybody holding any signs or anything, Beth didn't realize until Saturday morning, until the early voting started, that it doesn't apply to early voting. It only applies for elections. So we had General Counsel Kate Federoff draw up this policy that you guys should have, and Greer sent it out yesterday, just stating that the campaigning during early and in-person absentee voting, what you can and what you can't do. So it's basically gonna allow Beth, if anybody is, picketing, I don't know if picketing is the right word, but if anybody is coming within the 150 feet, at least now, if we vote on this, she has some recourse, to do that. Did everybody get a chance to take a look at it?
Yep, and I believe the word is electioneering.
Yes,
Electioneering, yes.
it is. Yep.
Does anybody have any questions?
Kenny, it's Matt Dyer. Quick question. Do you know how far 150 feet would be in relationship to the town hall and that line?
I don't.
That's a good question, Matt, because I was trying to visualize that in my mind, and I was thinking that could still be precarious. Like if you're entering that front door and that's such a narrow little area there, it could still feel very intimidating, but I'm spatially challenged, so I'm not super sure about that.
I can tell you that from the front door of town hall to the street is probably just less than 150 feet.
Okay, all right.
Right.
So people would probably have to be off to the side kind of that door then. They wouldn't be able to be right in people's face.
Right.
150 feet must be half a football field.
Yeah. Yep. That's right. So it's quite a bit of distance. So on the other side, I think it would put people out in the parking lot.
Which is, I think, normally where people stand anyway, is in front of that parking lot. So that's totally
correct.
fine. Yeah.
The only reason why I'm asking is just because a lot of people are parking down on the lower parking lot, and then they're walking out along 58 up to town hall. So I just want to make sure there's that clear space where, it's not a pinch point, as Laura was talking about, where people don't feel intimidated, because you can't go through the bottom stairs unless you're using the elevator and calling ahead of time.
Yeah, I went to Ferry's today, and I noticed that's exactly what people were doing, was parking in a lower parking lot, and they were walking around to the front door. So so that we'll just have to figure out. But for the most part, Beth did say that, it wasn't a huge issue on Saturday,
No,
so
yeah. I talked to her on Saturday, and she said, it was more conceptually it could have been a problem, but it didn't seem like people were pushing the envelope. So
right. So if nobody has any more questions, then I'll look for a motion.
So moved to
Second.
adopt this policy.
Okay, the motion's made and seconded. So roll call. Let's Mrs. Kemet.
Aye.
Mr. Dyer.
Aye.
Mr. Bloss.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. So that's it. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion's made and seconded. Mr. Bloss.
Aye.
Mrs. Kemet.
Aye.
Mr. Dyer.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. All right, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. And if I don't talk to you, we'll see you next Tuesday at our meeting at
Yep.
6 p.m.
Night, guys.
Okay, thanks, Eric. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.